Coaches are up, I'll tell you that.
Class, bro, let's go.
I may punch you guys in the nose. I may punch you in the nose.
Said he may punch me in the nose.
Number 38, Ron Hostetler. Number 34, Elliot Walker. Randy Holloway.
Come on, we won it now.
J.C. Wilson. Number 31, Bob Jury.
Yeah, come on.
Howard. Larry
Come
Evans.
on.
Linesman Richard Farina. Line Judge Earl Birdie. Field Judge Joe DiRenzo. Judge Paul Bates. Clock operator Tom Mailer.
Those are our thoughts on the Pitt contest. You've heard Coach Paterno's thoughts. Now here's the action of the Penn State Pitt game. Penn State will defend the goal line to our left. Pitt will kick off and will have the benefit of a wind that is gusting up to 25 miles an hour. If you follow the temperature as it is at 25 degrees and with the wind that high, the wind chill has the actual temperature down to around 0. This game, for those few of you who do not know, will be played on artificial turf. The field was being swept clear of snow as recently as just a few minutes ago. Penn State will have Steve Geis and Booker Moore back to receive. Dave Trout, a freshman from Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, will kick off for Pitt. So this great rivalry, which started back in 1893, is about to be renewed. Geis at the 9. To the Penn State 23-yard line. The offensive line for Penn State will have Paul Renaud, John Dunn, Chuck Correll, Eric Cunningham. Keith Dorney will start. How long he can go remains to be seen. The tight end is Schuler on the right side. Fitzke and Cephalo are to the left. Fusina at quarterback. Suey and Geis the setbacks. Geis in motion. Matt Suey. Matt Suey gets a yard before he ran into freshman Hugh Green, number 99, a Pitt defensive end from Natchez, Mississippi. The offensive backfield, Chuck Fusina, number 14, from McKees Rocks. State College's Matt Suey, number 32. Steve Geis from Lock Haven, number 29. Cephalo, number 44, wide to the right. 2nd and 9. Mickey Schuler, first down. Penn State 35-yard line, where the Panthers' Bob Jury made the tackle.
Chuck Fusina fades back here, looking to his right with their 2 wide receivers. Fakes the ball here, throws a short screen back to the tight end, Mickey Schuler. Comes to his left, stumbles, but makes the first down.
First down at the Penn State 35.
Everyone back yet?
Suey gets about 2 before he ran into linebacker Al Chesley, number 55, a junior from Washington, D.C. It'll be second down 8. One of the oldest rivalries in the nation between Pitt and Penn State. Penn State has won 37, Pitt 36. There have been 3 ties. Second down 8 at the Penn State 37. Geis in motion. Suey loses 5.
Here we have Penn State showing a new wrinkle into their offense, the option play. They have not shown this. Chuck comes down the line, pitches the ball out to Suey. Good play here by number
Gary Silvestri,
number 99.
For Penn State, third down, 13. Cephalo.
He's gonna go.
Jimmy Cephalo at the Pitt 20-yard line. Leroy Felder caught him.
Oh, let's look at this here. Twins receivers to the right side of the screen. Cephalo comes down on a deep post. Fusino shows he can throw the ball with the wind in his face. Fine reception. Jimmy spins off the tackle here. Looks like he's going to go all the way, but is pursued from behind by Felder.
Bob Torrey at fullback, number 39. Torrey. First and goal at the 5.
From the end zone, Fusino fakes the pass and comes back with a draw. Excellent call here. Beautiful block on Holloway. Torrey turns upfield like he should, smells the goal line. Penn State's looking awfully sharp early in the game.
It is first and goal at the Pitt 5 1/2 yard line. Geis gets about a half a yard. Now, at the moment, Penn State has Guthrie, Geis, and Suey as the running backs, with Guthrie lining up as a flanker, actually.
Well, he's actually a wing back. He's a bigger boy, and he got him in there for the blocking, but it's very difficult to run against this Pitt defense the way they're stacked here right now.
Double tight end, Schuler and LaPointe. Tried to hit Torrey, did Chuck Fusina, but Pitt defensed it very well. It'll be third and goal at the 5.
Hey, that was a good call. They faked the off-tackle play, tried to slip Torrey out into the corner of the end zone.
Now Fitzke comes in, Cephalo comes in. LaPointe goes out, so just the one tight end now and the 2 wide receivers. Third and goal. Geis in motion. Fusina goes down in the grasp of Hugh Green, and Matt Barr will try to salvage something out of this drive.
Well, they put Geis in motion to the side of the 2 receivers to flood the area. Chuck sprints out to his left. Pelusi here, number 51, 99 Green, put pressure on him. He slips and falls down.
Kip Vernaglia will be the holder for a 34-yard field goal attempt by Barr. It has the distance. Penn State is on the board with Barr's 12th field goal of the year. It is 3-0 Penn State. We'll be back with first quarter action right after this. Penn State took the opening kickoff. Big gain in the drive on a pass over the middle to Cefalo on 3rd and 13, which carried to the 20. Bob Torrey took it down to a 1st and goal. One running play gained practically nothing. A 2nd down pass was incomplete on 2nd and goal. A 3rd down, what was probably going to be a pass, resulted in a big loss as Fusina lost his footing. And on 4th down, Matt Barr put Penn State on the board with a field goal of 34 yards. So Penn State leads by 3-0.
No, Ray, we talked about it before the game that we thought the kicking, whoever had the better kicking game might win today in this cold weather.
Pitt will have JoJo Heath, number 36, and Gordon Jones, number 24, deep for Matt Barr's kick. 10:22 left to play, first quarter. We are told by the weatherman that we will probably have snow flurries throughout the afternoon. Penn State leads 3-0, 10:22 left to play, first quarter, as Barr kicks into a wind. JoJo Heath to the 30-yard line. And now our first look of the day at the University of Pittsburgh offense. Penn State defensive line: Joe Lally, 84, Matt Millen, 60, Randy Sidler, 75, Bruce Clark, 54, Bill Banks, number 85. Pitt will have Matt Cavanaugh at quarterback. Elliott Walker, number 34, the one running back. Freddie Jacobs, number 44, the other running back. Elliott Walker gets 3 yards to the 32 before Randy Sidler hit him down.
Number 54, Bruce Clark.
Penn State's linebackers are Tom DePasso, 95, Rick Donaldson, 92. At the corners, Neil Hutton, 26, Mike Gooman, number 24. The safety man is Gary Peter Kuski, number 42, and Ron Hostetler is the strong safety, or the rover back. 2nd down, 8, Pitt. Freddie Jacobs, 1 yard. He ran into Bill Banks. Pitt now will be faced with a 3rd down and 6 at the Pitt 34-yard line, 33-yard line.
Here comes Cavanaugh down the line, hands off the ball to Jacobs. Now, Pitt runs the veer offense where they fake it, take it out, run the option off, and they can throw off. Let's see what happens.
Matt Cavanaugh, the senior from Youngstown, Ohio, one of the very best quarterbacks in the country. 3rd down, 7. Marker down. Gordon Jones was the intended receiver. Gary Peter Kuski was defending. Interference, Penn State. 1st down, Pitt at the Penn State 49-yard line.
Cavanaugh fakes a little bit of a play action here. He's looking for his receiver over the middle. Now this is definite interference. Peter Kuski comes over the shoulder of the receiver before he gets a chance to receive the ball.
1st down, Pitt at the Penn State 49. Penn State is leading 3-0. 9:02 left to play, first quarter. Willie Taylor to the left. Gordon Jones to the right. On 1st down, he tried to hit Gordon Jones, or rather Freddie Jacobs, who came out of the backfield. Defending was Mike Gooman. 2nd down, 10.
Well, Ray, I look for Cavanaugh to challenge his Penn State secondary, which we know is a little bit suspect right now.
Pitt's tight end is Steve Gostad, number 82. He's on the left side. He is a good one. Second down, 10. Jacobs gets about 3 yards, where it will be 3rd and 7 as Matt Millen, number 60, made a good play. We want to remind you that announcers on this telecast are contracted and paid for by Total Communication Systems. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or other use of the accounts of this game without the express written consent of Total Communication Systems is prohibited. Pitt has a 3rd and 7 at the Penn State 46. Taylor to the right. Gordon Jones to the left. Third and 7.
Blitz.
First down to Gostad at the Penn State 35 as Penn State blitzed and got burned.
Well, here comes a blitz here, Ray. Kavanaugh straight back. They're looking for the tight end Gostad over the little hole in the middle. The back picks up the blitzing linebacker. Reception for first down. It's a big play for Pitt.
So Pitt has a good drive underway. First down at the Penn State 35. Taylor to the right again. Jones to the left. Jacobs, the first man through, gets 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7, and Randy Sidler, number 75, made the tackle.
Ray, the way that Penn State's secondary is playing the 2 wide receivers, they're double covering both of them right now, and that means the tight end Gostad could be open.
Gain of 2, 2nd down, 8. Penn State 33, 7:26 left to play. First quarter, Penn State leading 3-0. Jones to the right, Willie Taylor to the left. Freddie Jacobs is caught for a loss as Ron Hostetler and Rick Donaldson made an outstanding defensive play.
Well, this is a picture book way of defending the option. He fakes the handoff to Walker. Kavanaugh comes down the line. He's being pressured here by defensive end. He pitches the ball out to Jacobs. Let's watch. Here comes Donaldson and Hostetler up for the tackle.
3rd and 10. Taylor to the wide side. Jones to the short side. Walker is down. Bruce Clark gets to Kavanaugh, but a penalty flag is down at the line of scrimmage.
I think it's against Pitt, but Ray, remember we talked about at the beginning of the show, before the start of the show, that 3rd and 10, Kavanaugh straight back. Gostad hooks over the middle, and they put Jacobs into the flat right here. He gets good pressure from Clark. Now, if Penn State can put pressure on Kavanaugh without blitzing the linebackers, they got a good chance of holding up in the secondary.
Pitt was guilty of an illegal shift. The penalty is declined. It is 4th and 20. Joe Gasparovic, a freshman from Harrisburg, who has averaged 42 yards per punt, with a following wind, is punting to Jimmy Cephalo. Good punt. Fair catch. Cephalo. It is dead at the Penn State 7-yard line. A fine punt by Gasparovic. And Penn State tried to block that one, George.
Yes, they came, Ray. They came.
With the score, Penn State 3, Pitt nothing. We'll be back with first quarter action right after this.
First and 10. Penn State at their own 7-yard line.
After Penn State took the opening kickoff and moved the ball well to a 1st and goal at the Penn State 5, 2 plays later, it is 3rd and goal.
Gator Bowl tickets are now on sale at the Pitt Field House. Call these 2 advertised locations. All tickets are $10.
After Penn State took the opening kickoff and moved the ball very well to a 1st and goal at the Pitt 5-yard line, 2 plays later, it is 3rd and goal.
Pitt football ticket office. Box 7436, Pittsburgh 15213. That's the Pitt football ticket. Box 7436, Pittsburgh 15213. Ordering by mail.
On Pitt's first possession, the Matt Cavanaugh-led Panthers moved the ball well until outstanding plays were made by Penn State's defense, forcing a 4th and 20 situation. Joe Gasparovic punted the ball dead at the Penn State 7. Torrey and Geis, the setbacks from the Penn State 7-yard line. Scott Fitzke was not able to control the ball inbounds, and I couldn't believe how much time Fusina had.
Well, they're deep in their end zone. Pitt's not expecting a pass. They faked the ball to Torrey here. Now, it looked like he had Cephalo deep for a second, but wisely Fusina doesn't want to take a chance deep in his own territory. He has all day. Tries to get Fitzke coming back now on an out pattern, but overthrows it.
Now it is 2nd and 10. Matsui at fullback. Steve Geis gets at the most a yard before Hugh Green, number 99, made the play for Pitt. Pitt's front men are Hugh Green, Bob Gruber, Jerry Boyarsky, Gary Silvestri, and Dave DeCiccio. The linebackers are Al Chesley and Jeff Falusi. The cornerbacks are Leroy Felder and J.C. Wilson. Jeff Delaney is the strong safety. Bob Jury is the free safety. It is 3rd and 10. Short of a first down is Steve Geis. It is going to be 4th down.
Another new formation. They take Mickey Shula, split him out, put Geis in the slot. Messina rolls to his right. He's looking for Geis on the sideline. Stevie might have taken it up a little deeper for the first down. They're short.
So Scott Fitzke will be punting. Gordon Jones is deep for Pitt. Jones at his own 43.
Great kick.
Back at his 35. Fit midfield. All the way to the Pitt 22-yard line. Gordon Jones. So Pitt is in a great position now.
Watch Jones here. Coming out to his left. Now the Penn State defenders get caught inside. Watch the wall of block is set up. Here he comes, got the ball loose in his hand, takes it back for a big play for Pitt.
So Pitt has a 1st and 10 at the Penn State 21-yard line. Penalty flag down. Pitt was in motion. Pitt had a man in motion, I believe.
The split receiver, I believe Jones was in motion.
Pitt is going to substitute at wide receiver Randy Rudersham, number 19, from Mahwah, New Jersey, is coming into the game. Here's a signal from our referee, Ray Bauer. The umpire is Larry Ellis. The linesman Dick Farina, the line judge Earl Birdie, the field judge Joe DiRenzo, the back judge Paul Bates, and the clock operator is Tom Thamer. It is 1st and 15 for Pitt at the Penn State 26-yard line. Taylor to the right, Rudersham to the left. I believe he wanted to hit his tight end Gostad. He was in that general area. Willie Taylor went deep. At any rate, it is going to be 2nd and 15. Coming up at halftime, we'll flash back into the past and take a look at one of the outstanding players who has been a part of the winning tradition of Penn State football. This week, All-American and Heisman Trophy winner, John Cappelletti. Taylor right, Gordon Jones left, 2nd and 15. Gordon Jones at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal Pitt.
This is a beautifully executed play. Cavanaugh fakes the option here. It's pass all the way. Lets Jones come up the sideline. Plays it right in there between the halfback and the safety. Pitt's in scoring position.
So Pitt is first and goal at the Penn State 5-yard line. Jacobs, right within a foot of the goal line is Freddie Jacobs. The Pitt offensive line as we watch the run again.
Good charge by the right side of their line. Here comes Jacobs. He breaks it back a little bit over the center, finds a nice seam in there, takes it down to about the 6-inch line.
Second and goal. Kavanaugh. He did not make it.
One official's calling touchdown, Ray.
Now the touchdown is signaled. Kavanaugh scores and Pitt takes the lead.
Here we have Matt right here from the end zone, leaps right over. A good effort by the Penn State defense, but he only needed about 6 inches. He got in there.
So now for Pitt, sophomore Mark Schubert of Springdale with Tom Usick holding will try for point number 7. Pitt leads Penn State 7-3. We'll be back with first quarter action right after this. Do you want the return mentioned? Penn State held Pitt on Pitt's first possession, forced a punt. But then Penn State was held deep in Penn State territory, and Penn State had to kick the ball away to the Panthers. Pitt leading Penn State 7-3. 4:17 left to play first quarter. Dave Trout comes to the ball. Bob Torrey, the short man, to the Penn State 33-yard line. I don't know whether that was deliberate or not.
No, sir. You know what happened, Ray? The ball was thrown off the tee just as he went to hit it, and he hit it on the top. I've never seen that before.
So Penn State will have pretty good position now at the Penn State 34-yard line. Suey at fullback. Geis will be the tailback. Cefalo to the right. Fitzke to the left. Steve Geis to the 35. Cornerback Leroy Felder made the stop.
Ray, Coach Sherrill said he wasn't going to put in anything different in, and he hasn't. He's playing his basic 5-2 defense. They play it very tough.
Penn State is sending in the plays by alternating John Dunn and Marty Sirasinski at guard. Second down, 8. Cefalo is ruled to have been out of bounds. Cefalo is appealing to one of the other officials.
Well, here's a play action now. He's looking for Cefalo. Let's take a look now, see if he went out of bounds. Takes it up in the air. Well, the official blocks. It looked like he was in, but there's a flag on the play.
Let's see what we have. 15-yard penalty against Penn State. Ineligible player downfield. So it is going to be a second down and about 24. So Penn State deep in a hole now.
Well, Pitt was undecided whether to have it 3rd and 8 or 2nd and 24. Let's see what happens.
Suey, penalty marker down. Penalty marker down, illegal motion, Penn State.
Ray, I believe the right guard, Cunningham, was offside. They'll turn this down.
Some of the Pitt players would like to see it turned down.
Let's see if they call it on Geis. Yes, Geis's hand just went down as the ball snapped. You must be set for 1 second before the ball is snapped.
The penalty is declined. It is 3rd and 18. Irv Pankey is in now at a tackle, number 70. On the right side. Fusina tried to hit Fitzke on the run, and it is going to be a 4th down. Now let's see how Pitt plays this punt. The last time they set up the return on the left side and did it extremely well. At the Pitt 45. At the Pitt 38-yard line, 1st down, the Panthers. 3:06 left to play 1st quarter. Pitt is leading 7-3 with the score set up on a fine punt return by Gordon Jones.
But so far, Ray, Penn State has controlled the Pitt running game quite well. They took a big play on the punt return and a couple of nice passes by Kavanaugh to get him the score.
Several penalties against Penn State were costly to the Nittany Lions, and Penn State had to punt to the Panthers. On 1st down, Kavanaugh, Gostad. Neil Hutton made the tackle, but Kavanaugh has found his tight end twice now.
Well, Ray, I mentioned before, they're double covering the wide receivers. Gostad is one-on-one. He runs by the linebacker here, but Kavanaugh shows a beautiful touch. He lays it right over Donaldson, the linebacker, almost takes it all away.
1st down, Pitt at the Penn State 27-yard line. Jones and Taylor to the right. Gostad on the left side. Elliott Walker was wide open, but Kavanaugh couldn't quite get it to him.
It has to be broken coverage. Somebody's responsible for the back swinging out of the backfield like that.
We told you that as a result of the wind and a 25-degree temperature, it is cold at Pitt Stadium today, and there is that Jimmy Cephalo or Chuck Fusina?
That's Chuck Fusina. Right. It looks like Pitt feels that they have to throw the ball and move it.
It is 2nd and 10 at the Penn State 27-yard line, and we have a timeout here at Pitt Stadium as Matt Kavanaugh comes over to talk with Jackie Sherrill and the other Pitt coaches. If there's been one major weakness that Penn State has had consistently this season, it would have to be in pass defense, and it is showing up today.
Right, Ray. We talked about when they put Pete Harris in there for a while. Looked like it was tightening up. Then Pete broke his leg. You got to put another man in. They just haven't put it together in the secondary yet.
has the ball, 2nd and 10 at the Penn State 27-yard line. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to play first quarter. Pitt is leading 7-3. Penn State has been hurt by the passing of Matt Cavanaugh. Taylor to the right, Jones to the left. Tight end, Gosted is on the right side. Walker now in a slot left. Elliott Walker. First down at the 10-yard line. Neil Hutton made the tackle.
Cavanaugh calls an audible here. He reads the coverage, sees that he can hit Walker to the inside, throws a quick slanter. Now, there should be a linebacker to his inside, makes a nice run, cuts back again to his left, and again, almost takes it in for a touchdown.
And right now, Pitt is doing just about what they want to do in the air.
Penn State's going to have to blitz a little bit, Ray.
Freddie Jacobs to the 1-yard line.
Here's the handoff. Now the Penn State defenders are sitting down looking for pass. They're not playing aggressive. Jacobs sees it, breaks it over to his left, over the center, takes it down to about the 1-yard line. So it is 2nd down.
Pitt conceivably could still get a first down. 2nd down, 2 feet away from a first down, a yard away from a touchdown.
That's a costly penalty.
Penn State will get a break here as Pitt's Elliott Walker was prematurely in motion.
That's the kind that hurt you, Ray. Let's take a look at Walker here. Watch him move. He's way ahead of the starting count. And Pitt gets penalized 5 yards.
2nd down at the 6-yard line. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to play first quarter. And since the opening drive by Penn State, Pitt has totally dominated the first period. Pitt was just penalized for illegal motion. 2nd down at the Penn State 6-yard line. Elliott Walker is caught for a loss to the 9.
Absolutely a super play by Ron Hostetler. They come down the line, they fake that play. Off here to Jacobs. Here comes the pitch to Walker now. It looks like he's got Hostetler beat. Ron refuses to give up, drags him down by the shirt.
Now, Pitt has a 3rd down at the 9-yard line. Joe DeAnge, number 97, has checked in defensively at an end. Pitt now is bringing back their wide receiver, Jones, and Pitt is asked for a timeout with 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter as Matt Cavanaugh wants to talk with the coaches.
Well, this is an extremely crucial play, obviously, for both sides, but for Pitt. If Penn State can hold them here, and they only have to go for the 3, they'll give them a big lift. It looks like to me that they're going to have to throw the ball. Let's see what happens.
One of only 6 men on the U.S. team. Congratulations to Philip. Good luck in East Berlin.
Has a 3rd down and 8 at the Penn State 9-yard line. Cavanaugh looking. Intercepted by Hostetler. Touchback.
Big play.
Ron Hostetler intercepts, and Penn State takes over the football.
Ray, that's the first mistake I've seen Mr. Cavanaugh make. He's a school customer. He steps straight back. He cannot find a receiver. Looks to his right here, decides to go left, wants to run, and here he makes his first error of the ball game. Hostetler steps in front. That's a big play for Penn State.
That is only the 4th time this year that Cavanaugh has been intercepted. So Penn State takes over, first down at the Penn State 20-yard line with 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Torrey at fullback, Geis at tailback. Steve Geis. Neither team has been able to establish anything so far in the way of a running game.
Well, I look for Penn State to try to run the ball a little bit more to get something going on the ground.
The final seconds are ticking away here in the first quarter. There was no further scoring. The quarter ended with the score. Pitt 7, Penn State 3. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this. Back with second quarter action with Penn State in control of the football. We're back with second quarter action with Pitt in control of the football. Penn State in possession of the football, forced deep in their own territory as a result of 2 penalties, had to kick the ball away to the Pitt Panthers. Start the second quarter, second down 8, Penn State at the Penn State 22-yard line. Bucina. He overshoots Fitzke, and it is going to be a third down and 8. Now, the wind is blowing from right to left. And I guess you could argue for a long while whether it's better to throw into a strong wind or with a strong wind behind you. In either event, it definitely hurts accuracy.
Well, yeah, especially when it gusts. But that particular time, what they're doing, Pitt, is playing bump and run, holding up the Penn State wide receivers on the line of scrimmage before they can get too deep. And Chuck is holding the ball back, waiting for them to get open.
Third and 8. In trying to hit Mickey Schuler with Jeff Delaney covering, incomplete again. Fourth down. And Pitt's doing a good job defensively.
Their secondary looks awfully good. They've been playing, I said, some man underneath with 2 free safeties. And that time they had man-to-man Delaney on Schuler, and he was with him as tight as a glove.
Gordon Jones is inside the Pitt 40 for Scott Fitzke's anticipated punt. Beautiful punt. Jones at his own 34. Fumbles the ball. Who has it? Pitt has it. Gordon Jones almost lost it back at the Pitt 33-yard line. Penn State unable to move the ball, punted to Pitt. Pitt has it first and 10 at the Pitt 33-yard line. Matt Cavanaugh at quarterback. Elliott Walker and Freddie Jacobs, the running backs. Willie Taylor and Gordon Jones, the wide receivers. Fumble!
Penn Penn State's got it.
Penn State has it. Bill Banks recovers the fumble.
Let's take a look at this. Looks like it's a bad exchange. Cavanaugh never has control. Ball pops out. Anybody's ball. Here comes Bill Banks. Over from your left. Gets the ball. And as Ray, as you said, as a soothsayer that you are, that Pitt has fumbled 55 times, and there's number 56.
Steve Geis. Geis gets a couple of yards to around the 30, but neither team has been able to gain any appreciable yardage on the ground. Geis got 2 yards that time. It is going to be a 2nd and 8.
Well, that's just a conventional sweep. They're trying to get around the corner. Dorney makes a block here, so does Shula, Torrey, but there's too much pursuit from the inside, and Pelusi makes a tackle. Now, actually, what it is, it's 2 strong defensive lines playing against us.
Jeff Pelusi, a sophomore linebacker from Youngstown, Ohio, made the tackle. 2nd and 8.
There it is.
Fitzke is inside the 15.
Now this is from the sideline. Look, a double wing formation. They fake the draw play to the fullback, Suey, and he comes across Fitzke over the middle. Now that's the area to hit when they get into 2 wides, 2 free safeties. Right dead over the middle.
First down, Penn State at the Pitt 13-yard line. Torrey, 2 yards to the 11. Freshman middle guard Jerry Boyarsky made the tackle. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our regular series that we call the Paterno Way. This week, Coach Paterno will offer his opinions on a college playoff system to determine the national championship. That's the Paterno Way. Penn State with a 2nd and 8 at the Pitt 11-yard line. Early second quarter. Pitt leading 7-3. Loss on the play as Hugh Green made a fine defensive play on a pass to Bob Torrey.
Now this is a fake to Torrey here. Now looking to the left is Fusina, but he wants to screen back to the right. He's looking for Torrey over here. The line releases, but Pitt smells an excellent defensive play.
Now, 3rd down, 11 at the Pitt 14-yard line. Cefalo comes left. Fitzke goes right.
Well, they're going to single cover Fitzke on this particular formation.
A penalty flag is down as Fusina is hit by Hugh Green behind the line. Offside, Penn State. So both teams have been guilty of mistakes in critical situations.
Right now, the play's just a bit sloppy here. Could be the cold weather. Breaks your concentration, but I hope not.
Penn State recovered a Pitt fumble at the Pitt 33, moved to 1 first down on a pass to Fitzke, but then Pitt stiffened, and on 3rd down and 11, a pass was incomplete. Matt Barr will try for a 31-yard field goal out of a hold by Kip Bernaglia. It has the distance. Good.
That's a big play.
Barr is 2 for 2 in field goals. With the score now, Pitt 7, Penn State 6. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Take a look at it here. Good hold, good foot. Gets a lot of foot into that ball. We talked a little bit about before the game that kicking could be it. And that's all Penn State has going for them right now.
State's second field goal by Matt Barr brings Penn State to within a point as Pitt leads 7-6. And with 13:19 left to play in the first half, Matt Barr, with the following win, will be kicking to a duo of Gordon Jones and JoJo Heath, both extremely fast. Heath, number 36, Jones, number 24. Pitt Stadium sold out today, although I do believe some fans elected to stay home. Wind gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Representatives are here today from the Fiesta Bowl. Delighted, of course, to have Penn State representatives here from the Gator Bowl, talking things over with the Pitt officials as Pitt will play in the Gator Bowl. Penn State to kick off the Pitt. 13:19 left to play first half. Pitt is leading 7-6. Gordon Jones. Fine run back by North Versailles, Pennsylvania's Gordon Jones, before Larry Cuban, as he has so many times, made the tackle.
Jones tries to pick this one up. Does a great job of getting the ball this far upfield. He's an exceptionally dangerous runner. Good balance, good strength.
First down, Pitt at the Pitt 28-yard line. Willie Taylor wide left. Gordon Jones to the right. The penalty flag is down, and again, Gostad is open.
Well, they send the passer on a blitz here, and he's picked up by the faking back. This is Gostad coming across the field, and a deep pattern crossing gets hit here. Great concentration, excellent catch. Also, there was a flag on that, too.
The penalty was against Penn State. Pitt, of course, declines. First down, Pitt at the Pitt 49-yard line. So Pitt's Matt Cavanaugh is having an outstanding day passing against what has so far been a porous Penn State pass defense.
Well, Gostad's getting open, I said, because of the coverage, but when you throw him the ball, he catches it.
Gostad is on the left side, number 82. Here we go again. A screen to Freddie Jacobs. And close to another first down as Randy Sidler makes the tackle. But this is a good-looking Pitt passing attack.
Excellent passing strategy. Drops straight back, looks deep, and just dumps a little screen off here to Jacobs. He's waiting for his lineman to get out in front of him. They got just a little too far. Sidler pulls him down from behind.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1 at the Penn State 42. Jacobs, no gain. Good play, Millen and Sidler. Loss on the play. Coming up at halftime.
Okay, this time Penn State gets this right. Watch the pass of 95. He's on a little stunt to the right. There was an audible there. It was a check off and a handoff. I guess it was to Jacobs. No gain. A couple yards lost in fact.
Pitt now has a second tight end in. Benji Pryor comes in. Third down and 2 at the Penn State 43.
Let's get it.
Big play.
Great pressure by Ron Hostetler, and Cavanaugh is dropped for a huge loss of about 19 yards.
From the ground level, what they were doing here, they're faking the option to the right, but he wanted to hit his wide receiver to the top of the screen. See him take a look, but here comes the pressure on from Hostetler on a delayed blitz, and he's playing a great game today.
Gasparovic to punt. Cefalo at his own 25. Pitt punted the ball dead to the Penn State 5-yard line after a long delay because of a general power failure here at Pitt Stadium. Penn State started to move on the passing arm mainly of Chuck Fusina. Penn State has moved to where it is a 3rd and 1 at the Pitt 48-yard line, but has lost the services of tight end Mickey Schuler, who is just now being taken from the field. After a Pitt punt rolled dead at the Penn State 5-yard line, the Nittany Lions have moved to a 3rd and 1 at the Pitt 48-yard line. 9 minutes, 18 seconds left to play in the first half, and Pitt leading by 7-6.
He got it in the back.
Penn State 3rd and 1 at the Pitt 48-yard line. Oh, great play by Hugh Green, and Matsui is dropped for a loss of a yard.
Well, Ray, this play is the first play that Schuler's out. They run the ball right at the tight end. LaPointe misses block. Penn State's getting stopped from making a first down.
So it is 4th down, and Scott Fitzke to punt. Gordon Jones will be deep for Pitt. Now the clock did not move on that play, so we'll wait and see if the clock is operating again. At the Pitt 15.
Great kick. They got it on the 1.
Inside the 1-yard line. And again, the clock is not operating, so we'll have to guess at how much time remains in the first half.
Hey, watch this ball bounce around. It is good coverage. Notice how the Penn State players got behind the ball, kept it from going in the end zone. And you know, Scott Fitzke has not kicked the ball for 3 days. He was bumped up a little bit, but he's having a phenomenal day punting today.
Pitt will have a double tight end offense with Benji Pryor joining Steve Gostad. The only wide receiver is Willie Taylor. Pitt from the Pitt 1-yard line. Elliott Walker gets a yard or so before he ran into Bruce Clark and Matt Millen, the 2 sophomore tackles.
Well, Penn State better be careful. They're in their goal line type of defense. They're playing man-to-man on those wide receivers. If he hits one of these boys on a dead run, he'll go all the way.
2nd down, 8. Freddie Jacobs to the 8-yard line, where it will be 3rd down and about 3. Sidler and DePasso make the tackle, but he almost broke that.
He looked for the cutback. He found some daylight. He's a fine runner.
Third down and about 4 at the Pitt 7.5. Willie Taylor wide right. 2 tight ends.
Great play.
Fine play by cornerback Neil Hutton. And Pitt is forced into a punting situation.
Again, picture book defense. This is a counter option. He fakes the ball here to Walker, comes down the line. Here's the pitch to Jacobs. Watch Hutton come up and lay it on him. Great play.
So Gasparovic punting from the end zone. Cephalo at the Pitt 42. Fair catch, Hutton at the Pitt 38-yard line. With the score, Pitt 7, Penn State 6. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this. Penn State, first down, Pitt 38-yard line. Steve Geis, 3 yards. And And again, we will tell you, because the scoreboard clock is not operating, we can only estimate how much time is remaining in the first half. I would believe around 6.5 to 7 minutes, perhaps.
That's a good guess. Ray, that old fella momentum is starting to turn in Penn State's favor.
Geist picked up 3. It is 2nd and 7 at the Pitt 35. Fitzke goes right. Cefalo comes left. Matsui
Big hole.
all the way to the Pitt 19-yard line for a first down.
This is a super executed play. Casino comes straight back. Here's a draw play to Suey. Now he breaks it over to the right. Gets a fine block from the center. Corral sees the daylight, takes it upfield, running strong here. Beautiful play.
Suey came into the game as a leading Penn State runner with 612 yards. Fusina tried to hit Fitzke with cornerback J.C. Wilson covering. It will be 2nd and 10. Coming up at halftime, we'll show you a former Penn State football player who has attained success off the field as we open the Penn State yearbook. Penn State 2nd down 10 at the Pitt 19-yard line. The rival coaches. Across the way, Joe Paterno. On the near side, Jackie Sherrill. Suey gets it to the 16-yard line, and now a big decision with a 3rd and 7, whether to put the ball in the air or keep it on the ground.
Well, I think they'll throw for it and try to pick a type of a pattern that is safe because they want that field goal to go ahead. But when they have Cefalo to the wide side of the field, a single covering Fitzke, and they're going to him, that ball was overthrown 2 plays ago, but he was open.
All right, 3rd and 7. Torrey checks in at fullback, number 39. Fitzke wide right, Cefalo to the wide side, the left. Intercepted by Pitt at the 1-yard line. It was intended for Fitzke, but a great play by the Panthers. Bob Jury.
They did go to Fitzke up the sideline. Fake the ball here to Torrey. Now, Fusina gets hit just as he throws it. Might have taken a little off the ball, but this is a similar interception that Jury made last year. He's a great defensive player.
Now, Pitt has the ball for the 2nd time here in the 2nd quarter, back at their own 1-yard line. Pitt with a single-point lead, 7-6. 2nd quarter, late in the period. Kavanaugh run out of bounds at the 4 by Joe Lowley, a gain of 3.
Well, if Penn State can keep them down here again, they're going to be in a good position to get some points on the board. Right now, they're controlling the Pitt running game.
I just wish somehow I could read that clock that is being kept by an official to know how much time is remaining here in the first half. Kavanaugh lost a jersey.
Well, Ray, you know, Kavanaugh is 6 for 10 for 112 yards. Fusina has thrown 16 times, completed 9 for 113, very even. But the interesting statistic is that Pitt has only picked up 14 yards running the ball.
With the score, Pitt 7, Penn State 6. We'll be back with 2nd quarter action right after this.
On page 58, regional manager J.B. Williams Company. Page 68, last gift sunset, donated by Indiana Glass Company of Dunkirk, Indiana. Manager Vice President. Lucky patients in today's program, pages 11, 58, and 68 of the hand-printed Lucky Day.
Have Martin taking pictures of that?
The defenses took over here in the 2nd quarter, forcing punts by both teams. The defense has taken over. Both teams forced a punt. We pick up the action with Penn State in control of the football. Pitt has a 2nd down 7 at the Pitt 4-yard line.
Come on, Cooper! Come on, Cooper!
Freddie Jacobs gets it out to about the 8, and Pitt will have a 3rd down, and between 3 and 4, Randy Sidler and Tom DePasso team up to make the stop.
Well, Ray, Penn State's jumping their defenses around to try to confuse Kavanaugh's audibles. So far, they're working. This is a very big play coming up for Pitt.
3rd and 3. Gordon Jones to the left, Willie Taylor to the right. Very close to a 1st down.
It's important where he marks that.
The ball is around the 11-yard line. And it is a 1st down.
Well, Kavanaugh did a great job getting rid of that ball. He really took a lick.
So Pitt gets a big 1st down just beyond the 11. Jackie Sherrill signaling. Jackie with the headsets on.
You see, he put his jacket on.
Delay of game will cost Pitt 5 yards.
You know, Ray, our fans should notice that Penn State down lineman jumping from one slot to another, one man to another, trying to confuse Kavanaugh, and he's trying to audible and check out. That time he got caught for delayed again.
Now Pitt has asked for a timeout, and Matt Kavanaugh comes over to the sidelines. Joe Paterno is asking, how's come all the time allowed here?
Well, they didn't walk off the penalty yet.
The penalty flag was definitely dropped. Well, I guess the flag was dropped inadvertently. At any rate, no penalty. Pitt apparently beat that flag by calling a timeout that one official did not hear. Elliott Walker run out of bounds after a short gain of about 5 yards by Neil Hutton.
Pitt decides to fake the draw play here. Just throws a short out pattern to Walker. Doesn't get much yardage. Well played by Neil Hutton. Right on.
We've been telling you how cold it is today. Chuck Fusina is electing to use a very basic method of keeping his hands warm. Gloves. Pitt, 2nd down, 5 at the Pitt 16. Fumble. Ron Hostetler hits Kavanaugh. There'll be a loss on the play, and Pitt will have a 3rd and 8.
You know, Ray, I think this time Kavanaugh's at fault. Looks like he pulls out a little too quick. Oh, no, he bumps into the dive faking man, loses control of the ball, it's bouncing around, picks it up, and he gets finished off by Donaldson. But
now it is 3rd and 8.
Hostetler.
Willie Taylor right, Gordon Jones to the left. Fine play by Mike Gooman on Freddie Jacobs. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you can't play this pattern any better than Mike Gooman just did. It's a straight back action. They run the receiver in and out, trying to get the yardage for the 1st down. Gooman closes very quickly here. Puts the hit on him right there, prevents the receiver from getting upfield. Great job.
Following the interception by Jury of a Fusina pass at the Pitt 1, Pitt moved to 1 1st down, but now forced into a punting situation. Cephalo.
He's got
Gooman.
the ball.
Here
Outside.
comes Mike Gooman. Touchdown.
What we have here is a reverse on a punt return. Now watch Cefalo hand the ball up to Gooman. Well, some nifty running by Gooman. Goes to the inside, picks up his blockers on the outside. Great inside move, great block, cuts back to the inside, and he's a great offensive football player as a defensive back. Beautiful.
So for the first time today, Penn State has the lead at 12-7. And apparently a timeout has been called. Some of the Pitt sideline people have gone onto the field.
They don't have a center in there. I don't think Penn State does not have it. Sidler in there. No. Yeah, Randy Sidler's on the sidelines, right? Oh, they're going for the 2.
So leading 12-7. Penn State is going to go for a 2-point conversion. And they want to have operating room and can and have requested the ball be placed at the hash mark on the left side of the field.
Well, they'll probably try some kind of a flood pattern and try to hit one in the back sneaking out. Let's see what they do.
Fitzke and Cefalo to the right. Cefalo came in motion.
Oh!
And Fusina had a hole and he lost his footing.
Ray, that was a well-designed play. Let's take a look at it. They have 3 receivers to one side, bring Cefalo in motion, and it's an option play which State doesn't use very often. Look at the hole. He slips and falls down.
So the lead remains at 5 points, and we'll keep telling you folks we have to guess at how much time is remaining at any given time because the scoreboard clock is not in operation. JoJo Heath, Gordon Jones back for the kickoff from Matt Barr. You know, I recall one other game, George, that I was involved in, a telecast where we didn't know how much time remained. It was maybe one of the more dramatic and unusual situations I've ever known in football. And that was back on January 2nd of 1956 in the Sugar Bowl game between Pitt and Georgia Tech. And the clock failed to operate after early in the first quarter, and we never knew from that point on how much time remained.
That's tough.
Out of bounds, and that'll cost Penn State 5 yards.
My problem is everybody tells me I don't know what time of day it is anyhow. So.
Obviously, Penn State's trying to keep the ball away from those 2 very speedy and dangerous deep return men, Gordon Jones and JoJo Heath.
Well, Ray, even though we don't know how much time is exactly left, I'm sure there's not too much time. They don't want to have a good run back and get Pitt to get downfield, get in position to get a field goal.
After a 5-yard penalty for a kickoff out of bounds, Barr kicks from the 35-yard line. Greg McCray is brought down by Gene Gladys of Penn State at the Pitt 34-yard line. Gordon Jones to the left, Willie Taylor to the right. Willie Taylor, Mike Gooman broke it down and almost intercepted. And that time, Penn State had double coverage on Willie Taylor.
All right, straight drop back. He's looking for Willie Taylor all the way on a deep post. He has plenty of time to throw. Gives it all he's got here. Here's a long pass. Now watch Gooman. He's running stride for stride with Taylor, but he closes to the inside beautifully. Gets his body between the ball and the receiver. Great play.
2nd and 10 Pitt at the Pitt 34-yard line. Taylor goes to the left this time, and Gordon Jones to the right. Gostad brought down by Gooman, close to a first down at the Pitt 44.
Once again, Ray, I want to point out the reason why Gostad is getting open. Penn State is afraid of those fast wide receivers and they're double covering them and putting a linebacker on Gostad man for man.
I would have to believe the officials have been keeping both benches informed as to how much time remains. Pitt was going to go that time without a huddle, so we must be in the last minute or so of the first half. But we're going to have a timeout here for a measurement for the down, as the gain was close to a 10-yard effort. First down. Willie Taylor to the left, Gordon Jones to the near side. And Joe Lally brings down Kavanaugh for a loss of 9.
Hey, this is the type of a rush that a coach's dreams of. Don't have to use your linebackers. You drop them off to close off the passing lanes. And here comes Lally from the outside.
No huddle. 2nd and 19. Kavanaugh stops the clock after, he'll get a couple of yards, and it's going to be a 3rd and about 18.
Well, Ray, that time they defense Gostad the way you're supposed to. The linebacker knocked him down as he's coming off the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the Pitt 36-yard line with time running out in the first half.
3rd down.
Freddie Jacobs. First down at the Penn State 37. And again, Pitt's going to try and go without a huddle.
Ray, they caught Penn State in a stunt. Sizzler stunted to his right and ran right by Jacobs. The perfect call.
Intercepted. Neil Hutton picks off the pass, and Kavanaugh has been intercepted again. It went off the fingers of Steve Gostad, the tight end.
That time they found Gostad over the middle. As I said, the wide receivers are double covered. The ball was there a little high, goes off his fingertips into Hutton's hand. And Penn State's secondary seems to have tightened up and is playing much better.
First down, Penn State at the Penn State 23. Cephalo. And the slippery artificial turf has taken its toll again.
2nd quarter.
This is a slot counter play. Here's Cephalo following the pulling tackle, Irv Pankey, and John Dunn. Looks like he's got a little running room, but he slips. And it looks like he's going into second base.
Penn State asks for a timeout now. I wouldn't say the scoreboard clock is not operating, but it shows 20 minutes remaining in the quarter. So it's been an unusual and in some ways a rather bizarre afternoon with the power failure contributing to a lot of unusual happenings.
Ray, didn't you tell me this morning that there was a blacked out game here in high school? Maybe it has something to do with it.
Well, there was that happened when an automobile ran into a transformer, and they were trying to play the Class AAA, the big high school championship game for Western Pennsylvania. And the game was stopped late in the 3rd quarter, and it's going to be finished tonight.
Maybe the same guys in the car again, you know?
Ticket information, call 624-4600.
2nd and 10, Penn State at the Penn State 22-yard line. Here goes Torrey. Short yardage. Out to the 26-yard line.
Well, I'm sure Joe is telling him to cover the ball. Let's not drop it. We'll be happy to go in with a present lead.
3rd down, 7. And that's the end of the first half. The score, Penn State 12, Pitt 7. We'll be back with a Penn State flashback, the Paternal Way, and the Penn State yearbook right after this. There was no further scoring, and the half ended with the score, Penn State 12, Pitt 7. We'll be back with a Penn State flashback, the Paternal Way, and the Penn State yearbook right after this.
Beautiful.
I don't want anything.
Well, they're having some presentations here first.
Oh, I wish that heater would work.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
You can tell when it went off.
Huh?
You can really tell when it went off.
Well, I know it.
Too bad up until then.
That crowd noise just drives me crazy. Ugh. Hello, David. What's the story on Schuler? You know? Okay. Yeah, the reason Dave Baker just came in. That's who I was asking. Oh, our heaters aren't working, Guido. Huh? No, I do not right now. Now I do, right there, yes. It's been brutal in the first half, Guido. Right now, yes, it just came up. Now it's off. Now it's off. Thank you. Oh, dear. Oh. Penn State will kick off to Pitt to start the second half as Penn State leads by a score of 12-7. It is getting, the wind has not diminished in any fashion, and the wind chill factor certainly has to be below 0 right now.
I think there's gonna, both teams must concentrate on holding the ball. It's that cold right now.
We're back with the second half with Penn State in control of the football. We're back with the second half with Pitt in control of the football. Penn State will kick into the wind to Gordon Jones and JoJo Heath. Off the hand of Ray Jones and back over the end line. I beg your pardon, McCray, Greg McCray, number 6. So no run back, and Pitt will put the ball in play at the Pitt 20-yard line, 1st and 10. First and 10, Pitt at the Pitt 20-yard line. Matt Cavanaugh at quarterback. And the Pitt right tackle, Matt Carroll, or right guard, George Link, made a false move, 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15.
Ray, once the offensive player puts his hand down, he can't move. The Penn State tackle, that was Millen, jumped, and Carroll tried to move with him.
The second half kickoff went over the end line. Pitt from the 20-yard line, penalized 5 yards, illegal procedure. 1st and 15, Pitt at its own 15. Fine play by Bruce Clark as he hit Elliott Walker. Now, Elliott Walker came into this game needing only 93 yards for 1,000 for the season.
Well, he didn't get it on this play. It's a straight handoff. He's looking for the cutback, but Clark fills from the backside and really lays him down.
No gain. It is 2nd and 15. Elliott Walker, and very close to a first down. Out to about the 28 or 9-yard line, where it will be 3rd and 1.
Okay, they fake to Walker, to Jacobs, pitches out to Walker. Hostetler almost gets him here. Gets caught a little bit from the backside. Bank chases him down from behind.
Pitt has a 3rd and 1 at the Pitt 29-yard line. And the scoreboard clock is working. To the right, Willie Taylor wide to the left. Walker gets a first down at the 31-yard line. Brought down by linebacker Rick Donaldson. First down, Pitt. Pitt's offense in the first half was almost exclusively in the air.
Ray, they only got 1 yard rushing in the first half, and it'd be interesting to see if they made any adjustments to open up their running game.
Same wide receivers, Gordon Jones and Willie Taylor. Down goes Cavanaugh. Joe Lowley finally finished him off. Great pressure from Bruce Clark, loss of 7.
Again, the great pressure from the down 3, Sidler, Clark, Millen. They faked the dive play. Actually, they're looking at the top of their screen to Jones. He saw man-to-man coverage, wanted to get the ball deep. Cavanaugh scrambling around now, and Clark puts him down. Lowley puts him down.
Now Pitt makes a change at wide receiver, and Randy Rudersham, number 19, will line up to the left in place of Willie Taylor. 2nd down, 17. Good play by Joe DeAnge. Many of the Pitt fans thought that the intended receiver was hit early.
It's perfectly legal. They're looking for Gorstead over the middle again. Now Penn State goes to a 3 deep, put in DeAnge in the middle. He's looking for the play. It's a free ball. Anybody can go for it.
Now Pitt has a 3rd and 17. I don't know how warm that helmet is, but we've seen just about every kind of garb here today imaginable. Rudersham left, Gordon Jones right, 3rd down, 17. The whistle blew just before the snap. Let's see what we have.
That's be too much time.
Five-yard penalty.
Ray, Penn State's jumping their defenses so much it definitely has Pitt confused.
It is 3rd down and 22. 12 minutes, 17 seconds left to play third quarter as Jackie Sherrill paces up and down the near sidelines.
Couldn't see that screen pass to Jones again.
Tried to hit Rudersham. It'll be 4th and 22. And the Penn State defense has stiffened. Now only Jimmy Cefalo is deep at the moment. In front of him, Hutton and Gooman.
Ray, I think they'll run it back. They wouldn't risk roughing the kicker here. They got them deep down in their own territory. Here's the return.
Hutton, fair catch, Pitt 48-yard line. Good position for the Penn State offense. With the score, Penn State 12, Pitt 7. We'll be back with third quarter action right after this. Pitt took the opening kickoff of the second half, moved to 1 first down, but then by way of penalties and fine defensive play, were forced into a punting situation. And so Penn State has the football at the Pitt 48-yard line. That is our position here at Pitt Stadium, and yes, friends, it is cold. John Dunn, the Penn State guard, moved prematurely, and now it is Penn State guilty of a mistake, and it'll cost Penn State 5 yards.
Well, when he moves, he moves. There's no doubt about it. Watch Dunn to the left of your screen, fire right out on Holloway.
So 1st and 15 now with the ball at the Penn State 47. Cefalo left, Fitzke to the right. Ron LaPointe at the Pitt 43 for a gain of 10. Ron LaPointe playing in place of the injured Mickey Schuler.
Now they fake the off-tackle play right here to Geist, and they hit LaPointe coming right to left to the sidelines. Now he just answered a question that was going through my mind. Will he hold up with Mickey Schuler out? But he makes a fine reception here. Good going.
2nd down, 5. Suey to the 41. It is going to be a 3rd and 3. Boyarsky and DeCiccio make the stop for Pitt.
Ray, this Boyarsky, the freshman nose guard, is awfully tough. He's giving Chuck Correll all he can handle.
George Paterno is talking about number 68, Jerry Boyarsky, the middle guard in Pitt's 5-man front. Penn State has a 3rd and 3 at the Pitt 41-yard line. Cefalo and Fitzke to the left. Geist in motion. Tried to hit Torrey. It's going to be 4th down. So neither team has been able to establish anything here in the early moments of the 3rd period. And Fitzke will be in to punt. Penn State leading 12-7, 11-13 to play, 3rd quarter. the right corner. Inside the 15-yard line at the 14. Pitt will have to start. Neither team has been able to move the ball in the third quarter. Each team has had possession one time. Each team has been forced to punt. Pitt has it at the Pitt 14-yard line as Matt Cavanaugh belatedly joins the huddle. On several occasions, Pitt has been called for delay of game. Rudersham to the right, Jones to the left.
Where's Jeff? Jeff over there.
Elliott Walker on a quick opener. And that time, Cavanaugh took advantage of the way Penn State had changed its defense.
Right. Watch, Sidler jumps from the nose guard spot to over their guard. They pick it up, and here comes Walker in a big gaping hole. Clark tries to make the tackle here from behind.
Gain of 8 yards. Second down 2 at the Pitt 22. Walker again. First down at the Pitt 24, I do believe, or close to it. Tom DePasso made the tackle.
All right, this is a very similar play. Penn State shifts, and they run the play right into him. The linebacker finishes him off right here. DePasso.
It is third and a foot. Gulman moves out with Rudersham to the right. Cavanaugh, first down at the Pitt 25. Jackie Sherrill, the Pitt coach, who took over when Johnny Majors moved on to Tennessee. The tight end, Gostad, is lined up on the right side. He's had a big day. Elliott Walker, look out!
Uh-oh.
Peter Kuski makes a saving tackle at the Penn State 42.
Hustetler blitzes from the outside here, but they pick it up. Here comes Walker. He gets that little hole, breaks it out to the left here. The man who stops him is actually Hutton. Watch Hutton reverses around to the outside, forcing Walker back to the inside. And Peter Kuski can make the tackle.
First down Pitt at the Penn State 42. Jacobs and a good defensive play by Tom DePasso. No gain.
Well, Penn State's playing the option part of this series better than the handoffs. Watch DePasso come over. He's got pitch man. He scrapes from the inside, makes a fine tackle. They're playing a guessing game right now.
8:45 to play, third quarter. Penn State leading 12-7. Pitt on the move. Second and 10. Penn State 42. Walker fumbles. Gains a yard. It is going to be third and 9. Hostetler pinned him down. Bruce Clark slowed him up.
Now they come to the outside. Here's the option. He pitches it out to Walker. The ball has a string on it. Comes up right back to him like a yo-yo. Donaldson gets a piece of him and he's pinned down.
Pitt has a third down and 9. Rudersham left. Jones right. Third and 9. Elliott Walker. Fourth down.
Well, Ray, he was wide open. That's what's known as flare control. The back reads the defensive linebacker. Now, if the defensive linebacker plugs, he'll block him. If he doesn't, he gets into the route. And that time, nobody picked Walker coming out of the backfield.
Now, Pitt's Joe Gasparovic has a chance to pin Penn State deep. Cefalo is standing at his 10. The officials are deciding if it is a touchback.
One said his momentum took him in, the other one says no. Was it?
It is going to come out to the 20-yard line.
Right here, it looked like we might have roughing the kicker. Here comes the hard rush. You're supposed to touch the ball. Pittsburgh puts a good little act on here. And Penn State gets the ball on the 20. They ruled that, Ray, that the offensive player's momentum took him into the end zone.
So as the snow flurries down, Penn State will have it at the Penn State 20. With the score, Penn State 12, Pitt 7. We'll be back with third quarter action right after this. Neither team has been able to do much offensively in the third quarter. The only exception, a fine run by Pitt's Elliott Walker. But it's been mainly a question of punting. And at the moment, following a Pitt punt, Penn State has it at the Penn State 20. And Coach Joe Paterno has to join our pom-pom girls and our cheerleaders today as being courageous in the face of this weather. And Pitt has really defensed Penn State's running attack today. It'll be 2nd down and 8 at the Penn State 22, and we have just passed the midway point of the third period. Cephalo and Fitzky are the two wide receivers. Torrey gets a yard.
Well, Ray,
linebacker Jeff Pelusi played it very well.
Well, they could have made a good sizable gain out of that. Let's take a look. Watch John Dunn, number 62, gets in Torrey's way here. He's trying to make a cut. Right here, he had a little bit of an alley there. Now John should continue to go upfield and block somebody.
3rd down, 7. Suey at fullback. Cephalo. 1st down, 32-yard line. And I'll tell you something, Houston took quite a shot.
What they did here, Ray, they run a double out. The tight end goes underneath to clear the linebacker. Cephalo goes deep enough just for the 1st down. The ball is very well thrown. It's a perfect strike. Catches the football and takes an awful lick here, I think by Felder or Wilson.
1st down at the Penn State 32. 6:35 to play third quarter. Torrey. It is ruled incomplete, I believe.
Yes, well, he rules an incomplete pass, and now Pitt blitzed on this. They pick up the blitz, and Torrey circles out of the backfield here, right here. Right over to the left, he just dumps it off. Now he doesn't have full control of the ball right here. That's what the official ruled anyhow. He goes down, loses the ball.
So 2nd and 10 at the Penn State 32.
Blitz again.
Through the hands of Cephalo. It will be 3rd and 10. I keep waiting for Penn State to make use of a screen to try and offset some of this blitzing.
Well, when Pitts goes into the blitz, they're playing man-to-man coverage, one-on-one on Cephalo and Fitzky, and that's tough. This just tells you how good Pitt's secondary is. They're excellent secondary.
So a big 3rd and 10 play coming up. intercepted by Leroy Felder at the Pitt 48-yard line.
Ray, I told you they got a great secondary. Now watch this action here. Chuck sprints to his left. Now he breaks out of the contain here. Holiday put a lot of pressure on him. He throws, tries to hit LaPointe. The ball's thrown a little behind him, and Felder makes the interception.
With a score, Penn State 12, Pitt 7. We'll be back with third quarter action right after this. Penn State's Chuck Fusina has just been intercepted by Pitt's defensive halfback Leroy Felder. Pitt has the ball as a result of that interception at the Pitt 48-yard line, 1st and 10. 6 minutes, 15 seconds left to play third quarter, and Penn State leading 12-7. Pitt's wide receivers are Rudersham left and Gordon Jones right. Gostad, the tight end, on the left side. Same running backs the whole game. Tried to hit Rudersham. Hutton and Hostetler were defending, but that was almost a completion.
This is getting to be a real passing duel. Now, Cavanaugh tries to look off the defenders by looking right, but he's looking for Rudersham on a deep streak pattern, but there's double coverage here. I thought Hostetler might have been able to intercept him.
2nd down, 10. Blitz. Down goes Cavanaugh. Bill Banks, the first to reach the Pitt quarterback. And a loss on the play of 8 yards to the Pitt 40.
Ray, there's a great chess game going on out there. Penn State's changing the defense. This time Hostetler comes up from a safety spot, blitzes. Cavanaugh has no time to get rid of that football. Banks finishes him off here. And the snow continues to fall.
The conditions are just getting absolutely miserable right now. 3rd and 18 at the Pitt 40. Willie Taylor is back in. Walker gets about 8 yards. It's going to be, I beg your pardon, Freddie Jacobs gets about 8 yards. It's going to be 4th down, and Gasparovic into punt.
Ray, that was a big series defensively for Penn State. Not only did they get the ball back now, but they're going to kill about 6 minutes in the exchange of the ball.
Fair catch, Hutton at the Penn State 25-yard line with less than 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And a touchdown by either team would look mighty big right now, because the conditions are just going to get nothing but worse the way it appears right now. This footing is very treacherous. The wind is still gusting.
Some of that good old Minnesota weather is coming.
Following a Pitt punt, Penn State 1st down at the Penn State 25. Short yardage. Gary Silvestri, senior tackle from Oyster Bay, New York, ran Geis out of bounds. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down 7. First downs have been hard to come by here in the second half. There has been no scoring. Vitsky and Cefalo to the wide side. Geis again. Gets it out across the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd.
Let it go, let it.
And about 5 at the Penn State 30.
There's a great war on the line of scrimmage here. This is just a toss sweep. Geis is trying to get a little daylight in here. Dunn's up in front of him. The point's blocking. Penn State would like to be able to keep the ball on the ground and make a couple of first downs and kill as much time as possible.
Geis was momentarily down, limping just a bit, but appears to be all right. And Ed Guthrie, the sophomore, number 31 from Marietta, Georgia, will be the tailback. Well, at least he started onto the field. Now he's being called back. The clock begins to run again. 3rd down 5 at the Penn State 30. Suey at fullback. First down. Fusina at the 43-yard line.
Chuck Fusina might not be the greatest runner in the world, but on this particular play, he does a little bit of okay. Ducks under Silvestri here, comes out to his right, does something real nice here. Watch him fake throwing the ball. The defender drops off, takes it to the outside to get that first down. Well,
Geis is back in at tailback, number 29. Matsui. It's about 4 yards. Randy Holloway, Pitt's great senior tackle from Sharon, makes the stop. Coming up at the end of the game, the Dodge Player of the Game and the Dodge Player of the Year. 2nd down, about 6 for Penn State.
Ray, the field is getting very slippery right now.
3.5 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Torrey, and we don't need to tell you, the footing is just getting absolutely disastrous. It is going to be 3rd down and about 7 at the Penn State 47.
This is that draw play to Torrey again. It's called a lead draw because the other back leads up. Geis is leading up, blocking for him. Now Bob should have stayed to the inside. Should have stayed to the inside and taken as much as he could get.
First down.
I don't know, Ray. It's close.
Or very, very close to a first down at the Pitt 46. Very close.
It's a question if they give him the extra foot on the slide.
There's the signal.
That's
First
it.
down.
Here he comes. Again, Chuck Fusina showing he can run the ball. Watches the defensive corner drop off, fakes the pass, and he wants the first down. Right here, there goes the slide.
So Penn State now has moved to successive first downs to the Pitt 46-yard line, and valuable moments are speeding by. Tight end Ron LaPointe made a false move.
Wait a second, Ray.
There was no marker down.
A receiver can make a move and get back. It's only the interior line that cannot move.
Torrey inside the Pitt 40, the big guy. To the Pitt 39-yard line.
We've said it before, Buffalo Bob Dury is at his best when he goes straight ahead, using his power. On a field like today, he has a little bit of advantage, got good traction for him.
Second down, 3. Geis is close to a first down at the Pitt 35, where linebacker Al Chesley makes the stop. It is another Penn State first down. Penn State's offensive line of Renaud, Dunn, Correll, Cunningham, and Dorney. Torrey is hit quickly by that great freshman middle guard, Jerry Boyarsky. No gain. Second down, 10. We're in the final 1 minute of the third quarter. Check your local listings over most of our Penn State football television network for our bowl preview, The Road to the Fiesta, featuring highlights of the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Arizona State Sun Devils. That's the Fiesta Bowl preview. Join us. Fine play by Dave DeCiccio. Loss, 3 yards. Penn State will have a 3rd and 13 on what might have been the final play of the third quarter.
On that particular play, Geis slipped it to DeCiccio, chasing from behind, made the play.
And that will be the final play of the third quarter. 2 seconds, 1 second. There was no further scoring. The quarter ended with the score. Penn State 12, Pitt 7. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Here's that play. See the little slip here? Geis goes down, and DeCiccio, the backside end, chasing him, makes the tackle.
We'll be back with fourth quarter action with Penn State in control of the football. I'll do that again. We're back with fourth quarter action with Penn State in control of the football. We're back with fourth quarter action with Pitt in control of the football. Mentioned a bit earlier, a Dodge Player of the Game will be selected, and since it's the final game of the regular season, a Dodge Player of the Year as well. Any hints, George, as to how you think the voting might go? First, how about today's game?
Well, it's become a defensive battle. You know, let's remember that Pitt has been averaging almost 38 points per game, and Penn State about 33. So I've seen some great defensive plays today.
All right, 3rd and 13, Penn State at the Pitt 38-yard line.
There he is.
Pitsky. And he is at the Pitt 25-yard line. It will be 4th and about a foot.
Right. Well, this is a curl pattern. Pitsky at the left of the screen curls over the middle here and does a great job keeping on his feet because of the treacherous ground. He's just shy of the first down. What will Joe Paterno do?
They're apparently going to go for it. Guthrie has checked in as another running back. A second tight end, Mike Farkas. First down for Suey.
Well, if they give him forward motion, it's first down.
First down.
Now let's watch it here, Ray. He dives for it. Now, there's two reasons why Joe wanted to go for it. It was just a short amount of yardage, plus kicking the ball of this type of turf today to get a field goal is awfully tough.
First down, Penn State at the Pitt 24-yard line with 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. Geis. It's almost 5 yards before tackle Gary Silvestri brought him down. Call it a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
This one, Geis, is at his best. He gets a good block from Suey, and he goes into a tunnel here. Watch him duck right through, comes out the other end, picks up 4 or 5.
Second down, 6. Geis takes it to the outside. Fine defensive play by Dave DeCiccio, the Midland, Pennsylvania junior. And a Pitt player is down.
Okay, this play started off to the inside. Steve thought he could get to the outside. DeCiccio, the defensive end, comes off his block, makes a fine tackle.
Injured on the play, number 14,
Jeff Delaney, the strong safety for Pitt, a junior from Upper St. Clair, Pennsylvania, is the player injured, and Mike Balzer, a junior from Dunkirk, New York, will replace him. And Delaney is one of Pitt's outstanding secondary players.
Ray, I can't say enough about their secondary. They're shoulders above any secondary we've seen, not only because they play the pass so well, but they tackle ferociously. They're great secondary.
We're back with fourth quarter action. Penn State has moved the ball to where they have a third down at the Pitt 38-yard line.
Ball's on the 20, I believe, Ray.
Penn State has a 3rd and 6 at the Pitt 20-yard line. Cephalon and over the end line, and it's going to be 4th down, and Matt Barr is going to try a field goal, and this is going to be very, very difficult. It'll be an attempt of about 37 yards.
Well, he's got the power in the leg. If he gets a good hold and a good takeoff from the turf, he's got a good chance. Vicino wisely threw that ball away.
Now, Barr has been successful twice today. He has 13 field goals for the season. Vernaglia, the holder. Partially blocked. J.C. Wilson partially blocked it. And Pitt has the football at the Pitt 20-yard line.
That was a great play and a big play for Pitt. Well, you can't tell whether it would have been good or not, but he hit the ball real well. He kicked it real well.
Now, Matt Cavanaugh, the senior from Youngstown, Ohio, will try to rally this Pitt offense from the Pitt 20. 12:54 left in the game. Fine play by Matt Millen. No gain. It will be second down and 10.
Okay, this is great defensive football. Penn State overshifted their defense, but plays the option perfect. Cavanaugh has no place to go. Millen comes from behind him, throws it for yard loss.
Gordon Jones left, Willie Taylor to the near side. Elliott Walker gets 5. It'll be 3rd and 5, and Bill Banks upset the Pitt runner.
I tell you, that was a tough 5 yards. It's a quick handoff, actually a quick draw. Sidler comes off his block. Banks comes in here and really lays it on.
Now, Pitt has a 3rd and 5 with less than 12 minutes remaining in the game.
Footing is terrible.
Third and 5. Cavanaugh forced to unload in a hurry, and as a result, it is 4th down.
Well, they brought Hostetler up again from the safety spot, blitz from the outside, put just enough pressure on Cavanaugh, so he had to get rid of the ball quickly.
It'll be interesting to see if Cepalo elects to handle what has to be a very treacherous football right now. Gasparovic into punt. Fair catch. And Hutton falls on the ball at the Penn State 42-yard line. With the score, Penn State 12 and Pitt 7. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Utah State 0. Third quarter, Georgia Tech 16, Georgia 0. Third quarter, Holy Cross 21, Boston College 20.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank several individuals who have assisted us throughout the season. Dr. Robert Scannell, the Dean of the College of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. Director of Athletics, Ed Chekai. Jim Tarman, the Associate Athletic Director. Sports Information Director, John Morris. And of course, Fran Fisher, who is a coordinator for radio and television services. All of these men, and so many others, from Penn State University.
You know, Ray, the ball's not only wet, but it's cold. And that's a tough combination for hanging on to the football.
Following a Pitt punt, Penn State 1st and 10, Penn State 42-yard line. 11:28 left in the game. Steve Geis. And a good gain for the big senior from Lock Haven. Gain of about 6 or 7 yards.
Actually, that's one of the best running plays for Penn State today, but I think that was almost a fact of the fact that Pitt's defense is sliding a little bit on the turf.
Second down, 3 at the Penn State 49. Torrey. And this might be a Penn State first down. Very close to it in Pitt territory. First down, Penn State.
Ray, I hope I'm right. I'm sure of it. I think that Pitt's defensive line can't get any traction right now to come off their blocks.
It's just a crime, really, that a game of this importance and with this great interest has to be played under these conditions. It's really unfortunate. Nice again. Fine defensive play. Cornerback J.C. Wilson forced it, and defensive end Hugh Green made the tackle. Loss, 2 yards.
This is great corner play. Wilson comes up real tough. He plays the run real tough. He's reading the tight end's block, forces the play to the inside, and Green finishes him off. But the quarterback made the play.
Second down, 12. 10 minutes left in the game. 12-7, Penn State leading. Fitzke. Oh, Scott Fitzke with a brilliant catch. And a penalty against Penn State.
Oh, I don't know how he held on to this ball. It's called back for penalty. This is Fitzke coming across right to left. Leaps way up here. Makes a great reception, but to no avail.
Illegal procedure. I don't know what Penn State did, but whatever it was, very costly. It is going to be 2nd and 17 at the Penn State 46-yard line.
Well, we mentioned in the first half, they're going to Fitzke a lot because when they put Cephalo to the wide side of the field, he gets double coverage and Scotch gets single coverage.
Cena tried to float that ball to Fitzke, but way off target. It is going to be 3rd and 17.
I'd have to believe that slipped a little bit out of Chuck's hands because that's one of the few times you'll ever see Chuck Fusino with the rifle he's got underthrow somebody.
Penn State has the ball at the Penn State 46-yard line, 3rd and 17. Silvestri. It is 4th down, and Pitt is probably going to have very good field position.
This is the reverse. Guys to Cephalo. He hands right here to Jimmy coming around. Pitt defensed it perfectly. Silvestri's just waiting for him to come back to it.
Fitzke to punt. Fine punt. It's out of bounds, deep in Pitt territory around the 20-yard line. With the score, Penn State 12, Pitt 7. We'll be back with 4th quarter action right after this. Penn State, leading by 5, tried to increase that advantage to 8, but a Matt Barr field goal was partially blocked. Pitt was unable to move, had to punt to Penn State. Penn State unable to move, has just punted to Pitt. The treacherous field conditions right now definitely the determining factor in this game, which has just 9 minutes and 8 seconds remaining.
Ray, if Penn State doesn't make any costly errors, dumb mistakes in the secondary, and give Pitt a long gainer, this might be Pitt's last drive, last attempt to get that winning touchdown.
Following a Penn State punt, Pitt has the ball 1st and 10 at the Pitt 20-yard line. 9 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game. Penn State leading 12-7. Matt Cavanaugh on 1st down is being blitzed. Or else somebody just plain missed Bill Banks.
Nobody touched him, Ray. There's a missed assignment. He came in clean. Let's watch it. It's to the right of the screen. He just comes in clean on Matt Cavanaugh. He has no chance. Has to get rid of the ball.
Now it is 2nd and 10 at the Pitt 20. Elliott Walker comes out, and Larry Sims, number 25, a sophomore running back from Atlanta, Georgia, for the first time today, is in the Pitt backfield. Sims, 1 yard. Matt Millen. He has to be the most effervescent player I've ever seen.
Well, you got to have a few of those around. This is a quick handoff. Now, what happened here, Prior to this, Pitt has been reading the double coverage of Penn State and running that quick draw play. Now, Penn State got hurt a few times, and that time they pitched to both tackles down to the inside and shut off the play.
Third down, 9 at the Pitt 21.
Three-man rush.
This is Freddie Jacobs. Short of a first down at the Pitt 26-yard line as Donaldson and DePasso came up with fine linebacker play.
Again, Penn State's keeping Pitt off balance. They only come with 3 people, drop the linebackers off. He has to dump the ball off to the back coming out. Now the official almost gets the first down by being in the way, and Jacobs just misses.
Gasparovic to punt. Cefalo to accept the punt. Gasparovic is punting into a wind that is gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Out of bounds at the Penn State 48-yard line. So Penn State has excellent position here for the offense with only 7:39 left in this game. I'm thinking now about the Dodge Player of the Game as well as the Dodge Player of the Year, George.
Well, that Dodge Player of the Year, that's real.
Steve Geis powering his way for about 5 yards into Pitt territory. Now, you can just about figure that every time there is a running play, barring a timeout or barring the ball carrier going out of bounds, that 30 seconds will go by. For example, the next time the ball is snapped, only about 7 minutes will remain in the game.
Couple of big first downs.
Nice again. Steve breaks it to the Pitt 20-yard line.
Well, Ray, that's the good old dependable guys. They come back with the same play. They pull Cunningham on a cold come around fold block. He's got Suey leading up, kicks the tackle, turns it on. That's the best running play of the day for Penn State. And it couldn't happen at a better time.
J.C. Wilson probably prevented a touchdown. First down, Penn State at the Pitt 20. Geis again. This time he is down to the 12-yard line. And Geis right now is the running star of this game.
Ray does something real nice. Starts off inside, forces his defensive end to close, takes it outside, turns it on, puts his head down here, and covers the football. Cover the football.
It is a second down and 2 at the Pitt 12. There goes Geis for a first down at the 9.
Ray, super block by Suey on the linebacker promotion. Absolutely a great job.
Now less than 6 minutes remain as Suey, who has been just done a super job in blocking on this drive, is replaced by Bob Torrey. Pitt is going to make a defensive change. David Logan, a junior middle guard from Pittsburgh, comes into the lineup. First and goal at the Pitt 9. Torrey gets to the 7, where it'll be second down and goal. But remember, 30 seconds go by on every running play.
Well, the handoff to Torrey here. He gets caught up in the traffic, tries to pull away, go outside, just doesn't have enough room, but smartly puts the ball away and struggles for a couple of yards.
Give him 1. It is going to be second and goal at the 8. Defensive change for Pitt. Suey inside. Good block from Geis. And he's down to around the 3-yard line, where Bob Jury brought him down.
Well, it's beautiful to see the way the Penn State backs block for each other. Now, the one thing that Joe wants to do here, Ray, is to keep that ball right over the field if they have to go for a field goal.
It is 3rd and goal at the 3. Down to around the 1-yard line is Geist, where it is going to be 4th and goal.
Hit it, Matty.
Watch Geist here. Smartly puts the ball away, gets in, gets as close as he can. A field goal.
3 minutes and 45 seconds remain. The clock is running. This will be a 20-yard attempt by Barr. Vernaglia, the holder. Penn State leads by 8 with the score now. Penn State 15, Pitt 7. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Good shape now, kiddo. What did I tell you about the kicking game, huh? Oh, we had a better kicking game. I thought that kid will be great from here next year.
Matt Barr has accounted for 9 of Penn State's 15 points. Good run back for Pitt as Tom Bradley makes the tackle. At the Pitt 35-yard line.
All right, Pitt almost has to go to the air under deplorable conditions because to try to get the ball into the end zone on the ground at this late state in the game, it's almost impossible.
First down, Pitt at the Pitt 35 after Matt Barr's 3rd field goal of the game. He had one partially blocked. His 9 points are the difference. Kavanaugh, incomplete. Fielded on the short hop by Gordon Jones. Matt Barr with his 12th, 13th, and 14th field goals of the season.
He probably wonders if his brother Chris is watching from Cincinnati.
Penn State football. Oh, man.
Gordon Jones, Pitt's leading receiver of the year to the left. Taylor and Rudershammer to the right. 3 wide receivers. No tight end for Pitt.
It's going to be a 3-man rush.
Fine catch by Willie Taylor at the Penn State 49-yard line.
Absolutely a fantastic catch here. Penn State's only rushing 3. They're in a 3-5-3. Kavanaugh threads the ball to Taylor coming across, left to right, makes a great catch and is tackled by Hostel.
The clock starts to run again. 3:05 left in the game. Freddie Jacobs all the way to the Penn State 30-yard line.
Well, this is a good call by the Pitt offense. They run a quick draw, knowing Penn State's only rushing 3 and is in a prevent defense. That's why I like to see some teams stay with the defenses they've been using and don't go into prevent too quickly.
Larry Sims comes into the backfield, replacing Jacobs. First down, Pitt at the Penn State 30. This is Sims.
Right.
All the way to the 10-yard line. Another first down.
This is the exact same play. It's just a quick draw off the fake pass. When no one gets caught to the inside, the passer doesn't make the tackle, and Sims almost takes it in. Penn State should go back to its normal defense.
The clock is running. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. Yards this time for Elliott Walker. Less than 2 minutes remaining. It will be second down. And Pitt has asked for a timeout, I believe. Yes. Pitt has asked for a timeout with the ball at the Penn State 8-yard line under rather unbelievable conditions.
Well, you can bet your life that Penn State's going to play awful tough against the run, go man-to-man on the wide receivers, and make Matt Cavanaugh throw a perfect strike for the touchdown.
Now, Pitt will have 2 timeouts remaining. They are bringing in a second tight end, Benji Pryor, a freshman from Arnold, Pennsylvania. They will take out Rudersham, one of the wide receivers. Gary Peter Kuski has been over conferring with the Penn State coaches. Matt Cavanaugh. Second down at the Penn State 8. Now I believe that Pitt could conceivably pick up a first down. This series started just outside the 10-yard line. Fiesta Bowl is going to look mighty good to Penn State, and the Gator Bowl is going to look mighty good to the Pitt Panthers. Second down at the Penn State 8. Cavanaugh. Intercepted. Ron Hostetler has intercepted for the second time in the end zone.
Wait till we see this. He had Fisher wide open in the end zone. Now Matt fakes here the handoff, and that quick trap draw play comes out to the right. Fisher, 44, was wide open, but he decided to go deep, and Hostetler steps in front of the receiver.
You mean Jacobs?
Jacobs. Great play here.
So Penn State, with 1 minute and 47 seconds remaining, comes up with, I think, the 4th turnover of the game by Pitt. Geis squeezes out 3 yards. Now Pitt has 2 timeouts remaining. Matsui comes in. Bob Torrey goes out. The clock is running. Pitt has elected not to use any of its 2 remaining timeouts. Geis, 1 yard and 30 seconds, unless Pitt asks for a timeout. Now we're down to the final 1 minute as Pitt asks for timeout number 2 here in the second half. So with 57 seconds remaining, Penn State has a 3rd and 7 at the Penn State 23. Penn State has scored on 3 field goals by Barr and a punt return by Gooman. The punt was fielded by Jimmy Cefalo, but he gave it to Gooman, and Gooman, with a fine bit of running, with excellent blocking, carried it in for Penn State's only touchdown. So the weather has held down these 2 high-scoring teams.
There's a happy fella for you.
Penn State, 3rd down 7, Penn State 23-yard line, 57 seconds left in the game. Torrey, no gain, or was it Suey? Matt Suey. 4th down, and now Penn State has to be concerned.
Well, it's almost definite Pitt will come with the rush and try to block it. It's their only chance.
Seconds left as Fitzke prepares to punt on 4th down. He gets it away. Gordon Jones near midfield. Tom Bradley makes another good play as a member of Penn State's special team with 40 seconds remaining.
Ray, that was a remarkable kick by Fitzke under the weather conditions. He's been doing it all day long.
Pitt has no timeouts left. I guess it's inevitable that a couple of fans will run onto the field. That's the reason that the officials called an official timeout just before the ball was snapped. The ball is at the Pitt 48-yard line. This is Rudersham. He stops the clock with 32 seconds left. It'll be a Pitt 1st down.
This straight drop back. Rudersham comes left to right across the middle. Good throw, good reception. Kind of looks like he's surrounded around ice skating there. He does a great job of getting out of bounds here.
Incidentally, we've been talking about Scott Fitzke handling the punts very well, the snapbacks. Randy Sidler has had that all-important job of snapping the ball in the punting situation. 32 seconds left. Now remember, Pitt has no timeouts remaining.
That secondary's given too much ground again. It's a big hole over the middle.
Seconds, the clock running. Kavanaugh stops the clock with 20 seconds left. It will be a 2nd down and 10. I think the ball is at the 18-yard line. The yard markers, of course, have long since disappeared from view.
First play, Texas El Paso 0, Brigham Young 0. In the second quarter, Texas A&M
Following Ron Hostetler's interception of a Matt Cavanaugh pass in the end zone, Penn State was unable to move the ball and punted to Pitt.
Great. They're going to try to come over the middle.
2nd and 10 at the Penn State 18, 20 seconds left in the game. And the fans are out of the stands again.
Well, Ray, they have to make a 2-point play here.
I know it.
I hate to say it. I knew it. Comes across the middle. Secondary giving too much ground. Cavanaugh, great poise. Lays it right in there to Jones. Now he does a nice move right here. Jukes his way into the end zone. They have to go for 2.
So with 12 seconds remaining, Penn State leads 15-13. Cavanaugh has been consulting with the coaches. They're going to put in a second tight end.
Well, Ray, it's an awfully tough 2 points to make because of the condition of the field to run it in. Now let's see what they do.
Well, I just hope some fan does not interfere with play. The fans are out of the stands, surrounding the end zone and the sidelines.
They might go to the option here. Didn't make it.
Did he make it? No. Elliott Walker did not make it. Joe Deanne stopped it.
Ray, this is just terrible. I agree with you. Why can't the fans let the teams play out the game?
Deanne stopped Elliott Walker short on the 2-point conversion.
We have a look at it. They go to the straight handoff. Here comes Deanne. He fills the hole, gets enough of a shoulder there, and keeps walking out of the end zone.
So with 12 seconds remaining, Penn State will get the football. Jackie Sherrill, the head coach of Penn. And you know, I'm glad of this. I'm glad that, well, nothing. I'm not going to say it.
Well, I'm glad you're glad.
No, I was just going to say something about, again, about the fans, but it's better left unsaid.
You know, the players do all the work. They take all the bumps, all the bruises, and they behave like perfect gentlemen, and the fans come out, and they have to get into the act. But that middle, I'm going to give my brother a needle and thread, and tell him to sew up the middle. If they go for an onside kick, the official's going to have a tough time denoting whether it goes 10 yards.
In a game of tremendous importance as far as the two schools and their players and pride is concerned, although the weather has been very bad and the footing atrocious, I can't say enough about how well these players have performed under these circumstances. Matt Barr with his fine kicking, Cavanaugh and Fusina with their just excellent throwing, the receivers, the runners, all these players have performed so very well under the most adverse of circumstances.
Absolutely right, Ray. Even though the weather was terrible, neither team got any points because of bad breaks. It was a well-played ball game.
Schubert will kick off. Neil Hutton. Neil Hutton grabbed off the ball with 8 seconds showing on the clock.
I don't know if we got it on the screen, but you don't see it too often where a guy gets a chance to run all the way back. He looked like a snow bunny on that one, taking off.
I think it was Rudersham that might have saved a Penn State touchdown. Pitt has no timeouts remaining. 8 seconds left on the clock. Remember, we'll have the Dodge player of the game for you. Fusina just falls down on the ball, and that will be the final play. And Penn State has finished its regular season with 10 wins and 1 loss. Pitt with 8 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. The game ends with a score, Penn State 15, Pitt 13. We'll be back with the Dodge Player of the Game and the Dodge Player of the Year right after this. There was no further scoring, and the game ended with the score, Penn State 15, Pitt 13. We'll be back with the Dodge Player of the Game and the Dodge Player of the Year right after this.
Oh, he took off.
Wait for me right in here. There's a heater here. Wait right in here. Come on in with the heater. We have to finish outside. Huh? In a press box? Okay. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's cold. We have a lot to do out there, don't we? Ugh. Nothing more in here, is there?